Happy Thursday Live, everybody. Welcome to another night of being with me, your host and your guide, Third Eye Pisciano. And yes, you all know we're recording on YouTube, so I have a camera here, and we're also on Instagram. So you'll see me looking this way and looking that way. And that is just because of the two cameras. Thank you for being here. Help me with your likes, help me with your comments on Instagram. That way we get the algorithm going. And whoever needs to hear this live today can reach them. And I usually give a grace period at the beginning just to get the algorithm going, just to get people to hop on the live. So thank you everybody who's joining. Hey Drewski, hey ChemCon. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me know. How's tonight treating y'all? With this time change, it seems so dark now. It seems like it's so late. Good, Drewski. I'm sure y'all ready to hear a little message, hear everything I have to say today about the topic abundance. There is, just fair warning, there is a lot of things in the month of November happening from an astrological standpoint, so it's important we address those topics as well. So definitely gonna take a deep dive into astrology for sure, and the topic abundance, which we have talked about actually months ago, and it was necessary to talk about this again because, we are abundant creatures of the world and abundant children of the universe. And it's very important to put our awareness and focus into that, which is abundance, because it is necessary in order for everything we need to release, but also everything we want to attract. And even in releasing and attracting, we have to have this energy of abundance in order to do it correctly and to attract everything that's for our growth and evolution from the best standpoint possible, and not go into this place of where the ego sabotages us and we tend to conform with things that could be least what's the correct word I'm trying to use here, just to conform with all these things, ideals, mindsets that really are limitations, because even though we have been taught differently, we are all gods and goddesses, and we, as we've mentioned plenty of times, are an extension of Source with all its abilities and all its abundance. So very important that we put our focus into that, and that we are creators and we can create our life path and the life of our dreams. And we can focus on just putting one foot in front of the other and into these micro steps that we need to take in order to reach the bigger goal or end point in mind. But it's also about the journey and what we learn throughout the journey. ChemCon says chillaxin. Me too. I'm ready. I'm just ready. Let's go. Just keep helping me by hitting that like button. And in 2 more minutes, we'll deep dive into this. There's, after a couple planets not being in retrograde, planets coming out of retrograde, going into retrograde. It's all this fiasco going on, but what's new with the universe and space? It's ever changing, ever moving, and again, we're not even nature's moving. Everything's always changing, and these changes are necessary in order to integrate our soul lessons and what we really chose here, what we chose to do here. Um, as we mentioned last week with the spirit guides, we do have these soul contracts, karmic ties, these connections with not only one another but also spirit beings and also with different life paths. And we do have a higher self that when we can focus our attention back into the present, to the here and now, we notice that time is just a human construct as we know it, and that time is happening here and everywhere, and that when we can tap into these different channels or these different timelines, if you will, we can tap into that aspect of our higher self that has already learned all those lessons and that has mastered that timeline or path that we want to select. And today just happens to be abundance. So if we can go back into this quantum space, tap into this higher self that has learned all the lessons of abundance, we can receive so much guidance, so much comfort, help, and support in all the ways. And then the next step we choose that we want to do. This can be from material, from spiritual, from ideas, from health, however this fits you at this time. And with that, as I like to say, it's the witching hour, 7:07. Whoever's here is here. Whoever hops on while I'm talking, beautiful, with meditation, after meditation. But whoever's meant to be here is here now. So officially, I am Third Eye Pisciano. I am a shaman, channeler, guide. I go through many names, but I am just one individual existing in the space within the space. So here we are now in this space. First of all, I want to start by expressing gratitude for just simply whoever's here right now and whoever will be here seeing this recording. Thank you so much for giving yourself that first step to already wanting to change your mindset and learn a little bit more about this topic of abundance. And before we even get there, hey T. Saavedra, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Before we even hit that, let's start with our astrological climate, which I mentioned is extensive. So we just passed this 1111 portal, which was this portal, as we spoke about manifesting. It was very aligned with this master number and numerology of 11. So truly, we can always connect to these energies and with these spirit guides. But a portal simply means that there's more of this higher and direct opening with the cosmos, the gateway, the universe, with God, with our spirit team. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't connect with them at any other time. You can always connect with them. They are always there, or with your manifestations. But it is just a space that is open to have a more direct communication. So while that was happening, a lot of solar flames hit Earth. So these solar flames have been going on a lot this year. They bring strong transformation. Why? Because they hit Earth. And as we know, everything is vibrating and has its own symphony in the universe. And so does Earth, because Earth is a living mass in the universe. And when it's hit by these solar flames, it's changing what we now call the Schumann resonance. So it's changing the vibration of the Earth, and us, as citizens of the world, are also changing our own energy with these solar flames. So a lot of transformative things going on. And this is actually marking the theme for November. Because with that, tomorrow we'll have, I guess, starts tonight into tomorrow, and the next couple of days we'll be feeling, maybe you've already been feeling this energy, and the days to come, you'll feel it. But the exact date is November 15. We have a full moon in Taurus. And as I've explained in other lives, a full moon in Taurus, it's always going to be, when there's a full moon, it's going to be the sign opposite to where the sun sign is at this time. Our sun sign at this time is in Scorpio. So directly across is the full moon, which if you look at the astrological chart, directly across from Scorpio is Taurus. So that's why we have this full moon in Taurus, and really bringing these themes of just being practical, of grounding at this time. Of course, it also highlights abundance, wealth, income, and all of our possessions. But it's another thing important to take note of is that it is one of the, I want to say it's the last super full moon, and that just means that the moon is perceived to be closer to the earth, so the effects of a regular full moon are just potent a little bit more. They're a little bit more, they're felt more, or they're more stronger, if you will. Keep helping me with your likes, guys, as I'm talking and speaking to you guys about all this. That way, if anyone needs, we can move the algorithm. If anyone needs to find this message, so be it. And that's it, right? So full moons, they remind us it's this, and especially with the super full moon, this energies of stability, of releasing, because it's the end of the moon cycle. Also a good time to set goals and really practice our resilience and push through this energy that could be presenting itself at this time. Heightened emotions, feeling overwhelmed, all these things. So that's why the importance of grounding, of meditating, of putting in this work in order to focus on our goals. Like I said, are taking those micro steps little by little and knowing which directions to go. A very important thing to highlight about this full moon is that it's conjunct the planet Uranus. So with Uranus, it brings in a big changes. Is this planet of rebellious energy and of revolution. So that kind of sets us into the next astrological thing, important thing that's happening. Maybe you've seen it even on social media already because it feels like everyone's talking about it. And it's on the 19th, the planet Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius. So before, and it's gonna station there because remember, Pluto's the one. It's the planet the furthest most out, and also it's kind of poetic and ironic because Pluto does rule Scorpio, and we are in Scorpio season. So funny how it's making its movement during its home sign. But yes, it's moving into Aquarius and it will station there until about the year 2043. Another important thing to take note of. This is the last full moon we're going to have while Pluto is stationed in Capricorn. So let's take it back. Pluto has been stationed in Capricorn since about the year 2008. I know if I say the year 2008, that rings bells for many of us because this is when there was like a big economic recession in the United States and really through the bank systems and throughout the whole world. So because of this shift, Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn, really highlights this themes of like hierarchy. So at a more personal level and one-on-one level, it's talking a lot about our family life, our inner child, and the integration of the masculine and the feminine. Look at these past years since 2008, since Pluto has been in Capricorn, and we can even look like things like gay marriage, all these rights, all this integration that has happened, and more, not necessarily that everything's perfect, but more like we've been more conscious and aware during these last years about the masculine and the feminine and this duality that exists, but trying to bring it together. Also, things that have been exposed throughout these years are government, power, business. ambitions, all these things, whether good or bad, have been exposed. Some things don't exist no more, other things have risen. This is really where Pluto and Capricorn was doing. And why is this? Because Pluto is that planet of death and rebirth, of transmutation, of transformation, of rebirth. So Pluto is really coming in. It kind of reminds me of the planet Uranus, but obviously Uranus is a little bit different because it's more rebellious, more big changes, like kind of giving us that push. Where Pluto, it's more of this this inevitable transformation. I like to think of Pluto kind of like Phoenix rising from the ashes, where just a big chapter ends in the collective and a new one rises. That's why there's this theme of transformation. And that's why in the sign of Capricorn, all these things I just mentioned went through this transformation period. Not always is it easy, especially at a collective level. And sometimes, as a whole, we are put in both, at an individual level and at a collective level, we have to be pushed out of our comfort zones in order to start making these changes and this revolution, correct? So knowing what Pluto is, now that it's moving into the sign of Aquarius, it's really going to put a spotlight into the themes like innovation, AI is coming to the rise, equality, revolution, collective ideals, empowerment, and really humanitarianism. So a lot of this humanitarian themes that maybe is a little bit of where Capricorn is more earthly, more practical. Aquarius is an air sign. So it's really speaking to more at a collective level about how these things are going to be brought to the spotlight and these changes need to happen. Other celestial themes in Pluto entering Aquarius is about hope and progress. So definitely marking all these changes at a collective level. If we take it even further back in the past, the last time that Pluto was in Aquarius was in the years between 1777 and 1798. And if you're a big history buff like I am, we know what happened during those years. American Revolution, the French Revolution, the Haitian Rebellion. And one thing to mention with the French Revolution, happened the French Revolution and then the reign of terror that came that we know in history, and also this Irish Rebellion when Ireland or the Irish were trying to kind of like push away or push out the British. And that was really sparked and they were inspired by the American and French Revolution. So really, what does this tell us? Sometimes we got to look to the past to see what we're going forward and how these changes will take place even in a year from now. Everything will change in the collective. Now imagine in 5, 10, 15 years. But these changes are necessary. Like I said earlier, we have to be pushed out of the comfort zone in order for growth and evolution to happen at an individual level and at a collective level. So don't let this scare you. It's moment to ground ourselves, to be more conscious of our greatness, to come back in and practice discernment. Practicing discernment is something very important that we actually should do a whole life on discernment, and how this helps us to know what suits us, what needs to go, where we can make an impact in our community, in our day-to-day lives, with ourselves, and also with being of service to others. And I guess, I know it's a lot, but if y'all need to go back and rewatch this, please do, because I know it is a deep dive into this astrological events. One last astrological event that I cannot go without mentioning is that towards the end of the month, between November 25th and December 15th, Mercury will go retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius. We know all about this. Miscommunications can happen, people, ideas, Places from the past can happen. Thanksgiving Day is happening between this transit of Mercury retrograde. So remember, just practice grounding and practice discernment. If it feels you shouldn't go to that family dinner, go in, meditate, connect with your guides, and really let them guide you towards what you need to know. Practice that discernment, that resilience, practice that grounding work. Even taking off your shoes and going barefoot into a beach, into sand, into the ground, even into your own garden, being in touch with your pets and in nature can ground us back into our reality. While Mercury is doing its mess up here, we have to come back down in order to take the steps that we need to take. Whew. A lot in the astrological field, I know. So let's get into our subject. Since we do have this full moon in Taurus and talking about our possessions, our wealth, and these ideas that we need to take, abundance, I just thought it was just important to bring it back and to remember a little bit of what abundance is. One thing I did know is that the last time I did the abundance meditation was when the sun sign was in Taurus. This was back at the end of April. So funny how now I'm kind of doing it when it's a full moon in Taurus. And truly, guys, I did not do this on purpose. It just happened to fall this way. So I don't know. I just thought that was a beautiful synchronicity that I would let you guys know. So the definition of abundance. The dictionary definition is existing or available in large quantities. So abundance, a lot, correct? How can we connect with the energy of abundance? First, I would say at least the first step to take is to practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude of everything that exists is abundance. For example, we can practice gratitude with the elements. Air. Breathe in, breathe out. That's an abundance of the air element. That's abundance of life. That's abundance of what keeps this avatar in this transit in the earthly plane. So you have abundance of air element, of life, of oxygen entering your lungs, of healing. Abundance of water. We need water. We are 75% water in this physical body, and we need water to keep us alive. Expressing gratitude for water. Also, water as we shower is healing, is nurturing, is releasing. Abundance of fire, right? Turning on our incense, turning on our Palo Santo, our sage, this cleanse energy, and also this connection, as I made a video not too long ago, with the solar plexus. This solar plexus is the chakra of fire, giving us that boost or that push for action, determination, courage, and to go and physically move and accomplish the goals we need to do. Have that discipline. Abundance of fire. And of course, abundance of earth. Everything we touch, this phone, this iPad, this home, our vehicles, our clothes, our bodies, truly, just with the four elements, we can express the gratitude in this. Grateful for the air I breathe, grateful for the food I eat, grateful for the water, grateful for the fire, and not only this physical fire that we know, but the fire that lives within us, that gives us that push to take action in our goals and give us that discipline that we need. So start with gratitude. Second, and very important, go to the present, into this quantum space of unlimited possibilities. As I've said, remember, present is the here and now, and present like a gift, correct? So when we're in the present and we can practice being centered and aligned back into this place of being present, as we mentioned earlier, and with the spirit guides last week, when we're in this place, time is not linear. Everything's happening here and now, and we're in connection with our higher self, this being that has already gone through all the evolutions of all these timelines, and we can get that discernment, we can get that guidance, that support. So when we can go into the present, it's powerful. We're giving ourselves that gift in order to manifest. So obviously becoming conscious and aware of the here and now and all these gifts that exist while we're expressing gratitude, we go into the present, we can start our co-creation. Because remember, our life paths are not necessarily already destined. We are co-creating it with our spirit team here and now, only when we're in the present. So we can start this co-creation, and this can easily be done with the universe through saying and expressing affirmations or declarations of I am. Not expressing affirmations from I wish I had this, or I want that, or those that make you almost like you're running for it. No, but more like gratitude in the present moment, and now I embody what I want. I am this, I am rich, I am abundant, I am deserving, I am trust, I am faithful, I'm spiritual. This is the place where we actually are starting to co-create, because we're changing our mindset and we're embodying that is our manifestations. And at the same time, when we're saying these affirmations of the I am, we are also releasing outdated patterns, outdated limitations, habits, thoughts, the sabotage of the ego, and ideals. So truly, when we do this, we recognize that we are unlimited creatures, and we are deserving to attract the life of our dreams, our life path, or even simply our next step in life. So, before we get started with the meditation, there is a powerful quote I read that I want to read to you all. And it says, "A life of abundance does not mean a life of accumulating, but instead developing a spiritual sense of awe at the limitlessness of it all." I'll repeat it again. A life of abundance does not mean a life of accumulating, but instead developing a spiritual sense of awe at the limitlessness of it all. And this was by Dr. Wayne Dyer. It'll take me a long time to describe who he was. You guys can simply Google him after this. Great person, is no longer in this earthly plane. He has ascended, but very powerful work that he did here on earth. And another little quote that I leave you with is, if you change your mindset, you become disciplined, which then leads to become unstoppable. And that one is by yours truly. So, if you are all ready, how about we start meditating? Let's start getting into this space of expressing gratitude and going into the present to start co-creating all the abundance that surrounds us already. And that is our divine birthright, to recognize it in order to attract it. And before we even go for it, we're already emanating that energy, giving ourselves, changing the mindset, giving us that discipline in order for all that to just fall into place as how we want to attract it. Okay, y'all? So now you guys can stop sending comments, you guys can stop liking, and we'll start getting into this space of relaxation and expressing gratitude. So remember, put your feet flat on the ground, making that intentional connection with earth. Straighten your back, but don't straighten it to a point where it's uncomfortable. And if you need to put a pillow behind you, do it. You can put your fingertips on your shoulders, release your palms facing up, and just drop them onto your thighs. Okay? Your jaw, you don't want it all the way to your chest, but you don't want it all the way up. Just look forward and drop your eyesight a little bit. And close your eyes and simply start connecting with your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. And letting the body set the tone of how you are breathing today. Let yourself flow and enter this space of peace, zen, harmony, and of being in connection with your body and your spirit. Inhale and exhale. Don't change it. Simply let the body dictate the way you're breathing. And don't let the mind intervene. And if it does, simply inhale, smile to it, exhale and release the limitation, for it no longer serves you at this time. Inhale and exhale. And express gratitude for being able to come into this space of being in connection with yourself. Inhale. Express gratitude for being able to breathe in this earthly plane. And exhale and express gratitude that you have this tool from the Creator to release tension, stress, density. Be grateful for this space where you are, here and now. Inhaling and exhaling. Even if your mind wants to sabotage this beautiful moment to be with yourself, express gratitude that the mind is there. At the same time, with your breath, releasing it, and just becoming aware and anchoring yourself in your breathing. This is the way that we release any limitations, thoughts that no longer serve us. Inhale and exhale. Full of gratitude. Inhale a little bit deeper. And exhale a little bit deeper. Coming into this space of peace. Inhale a little bit deeper. And exhale a little bit deeper. As you're bringing conscious and awareness to your breathing, to your body, and to your spirit. Inhale a little bit deeper. And exhale a little bit deeper. Releasing and letting go, surrendering to the moment of where you are here and now. Don't let nothing distract you from being in connection of the greatness that resides inside of you. Let it shine and come out as the god or goddesses that you are. And we're going to do 3 deep inhales and exhales. Inhale. Hold. And exhale slowly through your nose, releasing tension from your abdomen, from your legs. Just surrender to this moment. Inhale. Hold. And exhale slowly through your nose, releasing density, tension, stress from your shoulders, from your chest, from your arms. And this time, take the inhale as deep as you can. We're going to breathe. Inhale. Fill up your lungs. Inhale a little bit more. Be grateful for this air. Inhale. A little bit more. Expand your energy. Hold. And exhale slowly through your nose. Giving and surrendering yourself to the flow of the energy that resides inside of you. Release all tension from your jaw, from your eyelids, from all your face. Simply relax it. Return to your normal breathing, but this time being in control of it. Slowly. Inhale and exhale. As you become conscious that you're in a deeper state of the energy that's flowing inside of you and around you, that with only these deep breaths, you have entered into the quantum space of unlimited possibilities. This space that resides within you, and that it lives in the present moment, in the here and now. Visualize your spirit, your energy in this prairie, in this field of long roaring hills filled with grass, the earth. Feel the air caressing your cheek. View the stars and all the galaxy above you. Simply give in and surrender to the now. See yourself in this space, and slowly, without letting the mind sabotage this beautiful experience, visualize as this golden, crystalline energy surrounds the place where you're at. And this golden energy filled of abundance and of the Creator enters through the bottom of your feet, filling up, releasing, rebalancing, and reminding you to express gratitude of your physical body, starting with each toe of your feet. Simply perceive as this golden energy is flushing inside of your body, releasing you from tension, from hurt, from disease. Inhale and exhale as this golden energy ascends, cleansing your toes, your feet, wrapping up your legs, filling them with this golden light, your knees and your thighs. Simply feel, perceive this golden light as it's filling up this space, and express gratitude for the feet and the legs that carry this beautiful avatar. Inhale. And exhale. And release and surrender. As this golden light keeps traveling and wrapping your hip area, your hips, and your abdomen area. Release your abdomen, your organs, as it's cleansing and soothing your body and reminding you to express gratitude for your hips and your abdomen and your organs. Inhale. And exhale and release. Surrender to this golden crystalline energy that's turning on the energy that already resides inside of you. This energy keeps ascending, traveling through your spine, shining your back, your shoulders, and flooding each of your arms, your elbows, and it enters into the palms of your hands and flushes each and every finger in your hand. Inhale. Express gratitude. And exhale. Release your hands like feathers, like wings. Drop down your shoulders and relax your back without losing your posture. As this energy keeps going up and ascending, going in your throat area, in your neck, going in towards your jaw area, your mouth, releasing your jaw, your nose, and your eyes. Releasing your eyelids, relaxing them without opening your eyes. Your ears, cleansing them, healing them. Each hemisphere of your brain, and concentrating in your third eye area, this place between your eyebrows. Inhale. Express gratitude. And exhale. Surrender and just perceive and feel as this golden energy is all traveling and has released and relaxed your body fully. And take all this energy, this golden crystalline energy, and concentrate it in your third eye area and in your heart. In your heart, it starts purging you of any outdated ideals, releasing anger, sadness, stored emotions, anything that no longer serves you, that's not for your growth and evolution, bad memories, even words, negative words that you've told yourself. Give yourself grace and love. Don't judge this moment, just perceive and feel. Inhale. Exhale and release. any resentments, anything you haven't forgiven others and yourself. As this golden crystalline energy wraps your heart chakra, healing it, cleansing it, and releasing you from the grips of the past, of anything that's not forgiven, of the grips of your own mind and your own conscious, and bringing into awareness and consciousness all that needs to be released in order for you to travel more lightly. Inhale. And put all this golden energy into your third eye area. And just visualize as it projects this golden light outside of you. And it cleanses all this aura that surrounds you at this time. Filling it with this golden crystalline energy combined with your own energy. Perceive the golden energy around you, the abundance of this space, of the here and now, as you are protected, blessed, and loved. Perceive yourself in the here and now. Slowly inhale, exhale, and surrender to this moment of feeling. Just feel and perceive the energy around you as it's in a higher frequency now. As you're relaxed, as you're present in the moment, and express gratitude for being here in connection with the Creator, with the spirit team that surrounds you, and with your own self. With the spirit that lives within you, extension of the Creator. And you can say these next affirmations to manifest and attract the full abundance that is your birth-given right. And we'll start. Inhale. Exhale and repeat after me. I am deserving of abundance. I am deserving of prosperity. I am deserving of trust. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of faith. I am deserving of discipline. I am deserving of richness. I am deserving of money. I am deserving of perfect health. I am deserving of resilience. I am deserving of a happy life. I am deserving of a happy home. I am deserving of my triumphs. I am deserving of growth. I am deserving of success. I am deserving of spirituality. I am deserving to change my mindset. I am deserving of positivity. I am deserving of evolution. I am deserving of higher frequencies. I am deserving of being deserving. I am deserving of my body. I am deserving of my spirit. I am deserving of my spirit team. I am deserving of abundance in all aspects of my life. I am deserving of my strength. I am deserving of my determination. I am deserving of my courage. I am deserving to take action. I am deserving to be here and now. I am deserving of my present. I am deserving of being a microcosmos inside the cosmos. I am deserving to be a child of God. I am deserving of the I am. I am the I am. Inhale. Exhale slowly through your nose as you integrate all this, your awareness, your consciousness, and the determination and the strength of your words, and that you have submitted this petition to the universe, and have that patience, faith, and trust that it will be delivered in the perfect and exact moment. Because you have put in the work here and now. And we start returning to the space where we left, to our physical space, with this higher vibration, with this strength and this knowing that all this is our birthright. This abundance of thoughts, of strength of ideals, of goals and desires and dreams that will come into fruition. Inhale. Exhale and start returning to your physical body and the physical space where you're at. Inhale. And start becoming aware of the exterior noises around you, of the energy that's more heightened inside of you and around you. Inhale. And this time when you exhale, start moving your toes, your fingers, your hands and your legs, and move your body around, integrating this higher frequency knowledge, this positivity, this abundance all around you and inside of you. Move your shoulders in circles slowly, twice back and twice to the front. Move your head in circles, integrating this higher knowledge and this change of mindset that we just created, and this petition that we submitted to the Creator. Slowly open your eyes and stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Stretch all the way up. Don't let your hands down. Stretch till you can reach no more. Reset your body and your spirit. And come back into this space. Oh, that truly was magical and powerful, y'all. Wherever you are, even if you see this recording at a later date, after this, it doesn't matter, because in the here and now, There is no linear time. It's all happening here and now at the same time. This gratitude, this release, but also this co-creation of this life path and the life of our dreams and the next steps, the micro steps that we need to take. And this can simply be putting one foot in front of another. And let me know, were you guys able to meditate? How did you guys feel? What did you see? How did you feel? What did you perceive? Let me know, let me know. Now you guys can comment, you can send likes. It truly, when we can go into that space of being present, y'all, of being aware of the here and now, that this is where our soul resides and the souls of everyone else and of everything else. And we can say these affirmations from the perspective of the I am, or from the perspective and these declarations of the present moment. It is powerful how we change our mindset. We become more disciplined. We become unstoppable. And the changes that come afterwards are truly unlimited. We, our mind, this ego, this earthly body is truly the only thing that stops us from our greatness. Because our greatness is there already. But just you, by being here, doing this meditation, putting in the work, is why there's the 1%. And then there's the rest of people. Because we're changing. We're doing a change at a molecular and at an atomic level. And if you can give yourself that gift, the gift of the present, it's truly, you become unstoppable. Drewski says he felt very good and he was inside a golden sphere and he felt happy and calm. Yeah, truly this golden energy that comes from the Creator cleansed all of our body, made us express gratitude. And then when we released it to the third eye, I also felt in this golden sphere of protection, of love, of caring, but also in the present moment. So this is when we could start doing the affirmations, because here is where we're submitting our petition and telling the universe not necessarily what we want, but who we are. And when we can make that change, we did like a quantum leap, really. When we can really change in that way, it's what we start attracting. That's the alchemy. That's the magic of it all. All right. Who else is here? Was anybody else able to meditate? If not, it's all good. If you weren't able to meditate all the way, it's perfect. Don't worry about it. Good thing is that this gets recorded. There is a lot of recordings we've done already, a lot of meditations. You can always go back and try it out again, because it's like everything. It's putting in the work. It's making that discipline to wanting to make the change and attracting the life of your dreams. All right, y'all. Let's then switch over to our next task, which is a little reading to see what our spirit guides have to say. Cleanse the space. Kemcon says, the meditation led me to many thoughts. Good thoughts, I hope. Happy thoughts? Did you release? Oh. Chemcon says, sorry, I was busy writing them down. Wow, that's that's perfect. That's connecting. Because epiphanies, synchronicities, there's no coincidence, okay? These are truly messages that you were receiving of what you need to do. You were attracting. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's a strong connection you made there. That's, wow. That's good, Chemcon. You're part of the 1%. Making these changes. I want to say it was this basketball player, y'all, remind me. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. This person that ascended at a young age, but was a very successful basketball player for the Lakers, as many of y'all know. He said every game that he won, he was able to, he had meditated before time. LeBron James also said this, another very recognized basketball player. He said that they both, I've heard maybe there's more players, football players, but that they would meditate before a game, and every time they visualized themselves winning, they won every single game. So we are truly, it's up to us, y'all. It's up to our mindset. Do we have the discipline to become unstoppable, to become strong, to become successful? Nothing. All this, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I call that BS. It's what you make it. It's what you create. It's the discipline and the work that you put in it. But if you want to be comfortable the rest of your life, that's also very respected as well. But just know, to reach those higher levels, those abundance, we have to become disciplined in everything that you do. If you prefer to sit in your couch instead of working out, if you prefer to be distracted, go out with friends, drinking instead of maybe giving yourself this hour once a week to meditate, it's up to you. Remember, we're co-creating as we're going. If you decide, instead of learning a new subject, instead of working and putting the work for it, you're just not disciplined or lazy to do it, you procrastinate, then that's what you're telling the universe that you want. No judgment. Just know that's what you're co-creating for yourself. And that, my friends, is what differentiates the successful and rich from the poor. So I congratulate each and every individual that takes the time to be here weekly, or to see this live or this recording, YouTube, Instagram, anytime. All right. And we'll start. God, source, universe, angels, archangels, ancestor, element, ascendant, master, spirit guides, please shield us in a holy divine white line and let enter only the most highest messages of growth and evolution for the collective at this time. Mote it be. Chemcon says she had a little help. Hey, whatever works, girl. That's awesome. I'm glad you wow, you were even writing stuff down like that. Like, oh, that gives me chills. That warms my heart. Like, you received some really deep messages there. And like I said, it's not even about knowing the big picture right away. It's just taking those micro steps. What's my next step, universe? Where do I have to head? What door do I have to knock? Where do I need to learn? What do I need to adjust? Where can I be more disciplined and stronger? And let that my greatness be stronger than my ego, than my limitations, than what sabotages me. than my outdated habits, ideals, and patterns in life. All right, y'all. Let's start here. Only 2 decks this time around. We'll start with the tarot, of course. Since it's we're on the eve of a full moon, I'm using my moon tarot here. So help me with your likes, help me with your comments, connect with me at this time, feeling your energy. Remember, that's another thing about being in the present. We can expand. We don't feel just our energy. We also feel everyone's energy, because as we've come to realize and we've known through these lives, we are all connected to the same source and are truly one. So, best and highest messages. Don't force it to fit. This is collective. If you want a personal reading, you know where to find me and where to go. So let's see. Best and highest messages for the collective here. All right. Look at this. Look at this abundance. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, 1 card flipped in here. All right. First card that came out, y'all. 9 of Cups. Satisfaction. Fulfillment. I think I dropped something, y'all. Just kidding. I heard something, but I guess not. 9 of Cups. This is cups. It's emotions. It's satisfaction. It's fulfillment at an emotional level. It's being it's a completion of a cycle as well. But it's all your ducks in a row. Wishes come true. Hope. It is a really beautiful card to start up with, y'all. So any wishes, remember the affirmations, the declarations. You all know what to do after this meditation. If you skipped it, go back and do it. Because this is really what gives you the satisfaction when you're in connection with what you want, with yourself, to where you're heading next. And that gives you this 6 of Pentacles, this energy of sharing, this energy of karma. As much as you give, as I just mentioned, you will receive. If you want to procrastinate and be lazy, then that's what you want, you'll receive. But if you put in the work, if you put discipline, if you change your mindset and you go towards the life of your dreams, then that's what you will receive as well. That's why it's the 6 of Pentacles. I love the 6 of Pentacles because they call it a gate card, meaning it's almost like a portal. It has a lot of meanings. But I always like to see it like this. It's sharing, but it's more like sharing with yourself even. It's this yin and yang energy. It's this infinity. As you give, you shall receive in all aspects of the life. The universe will always try to balance itself out. So can you pour into yourself this love, this grace, this peace, this abundance of energy, of discipline, of strength, in order to receive what is divinely your birthright? No one else. You can't go around blaming anybody else. You can't even blame in the situation that you were born, where you're at right now. Your current situation does not define the future outcome. That's a limitation. And I love this right here. King of Swords energy. Practice its endurance. Practice resilience. Practice clarity of mind. You know, go to the higher grounds. Do your research. Put in the work. This King of Swords energy is almost like you have this sort of clarity. It has been given to you. You know the next steps you need to take, those micro steps. You know already what you need to do. Embody the King of Swords. And crazy because swords, air element, Pluto and Aquarius coming up. And remember, as we said, these themes of innovation, of revolution, of collective ideals, of coming together, empowerment, humanitarianism, not only with others, but also with yourself. So can you endure this storm? Because no good sailor came from a calm sea. Sometimes the situations that push us out of our comfort zones, and that's even something that we have to be grateful for. Even the bad, even all those things that we think, quote unquote, are bad for us. Those bad people, places, things, ideas, those situations we get sometimes, oh my God, and we think we're never going to get out of it. Is only there as a challenge because it's trying to make us grow for our growth and evolution to step out of there and then get more creative with how we need to overcome this in order to be more resilient, in order to be more empowered and take action forward. But only if we become conscious and aware of this, y'all. Let's see, what else? This is starting good. I have to show you guys. At the bottom of the deck, the Empress. 4 queens and 1, baby. All this abundance. You know, rebirth, it says at the bottom of the card. So, also like this Pluto energy, this Scorpio energy where we're at right now. So, saying, hey, you have these 4 queens and 1s. You have the power to go manifest the life of your dreams. You already know what to do. Let's see, what else? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see. Okay. And yes, it's all good, right? We have this 9 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, dissatisfaction. Many of us, consciously, not consciously, we know what to do. We know the next steps or the next micro steps to the life of our path. But we restrict ourselves. 8 of Swords. We put ourselves in this place where we think we're tied up. We think everything's against us. We think our current situation is going to be our situation for a whole lifetime. And we start putting into thoughts these ideas of limiting habits, beliefs, patterns of procrastination, of laziness, and not being disciplined with what we want when truly we're the only ones. Like the King of Swords says, we're the only ones that can unbound ourselves from those limitations and stop fooling around and put in the work. It's all in mindset, people. 3 of Cups, reverie. There's like this rebellion. This is this celebration, right? There's this celebration. Seek community is also what I'm hearing. You know, if you don't know the way, seek help, seek community. There's so many outlets nowadays. You know, I have this live. You can DM me. There's so many other people, so many other ways to meditate, to ground yourself, groundwork, spell work, whatever you need to do in order to be okay, in order to focus and release those limitations, in order to perceive your greatness and release it out to the world. Get disciplined, put in that, create better habits, put in that hard work to attract what you want. Remember, y'all, it's expressing gratitude, going into the present, and then doing these affirmations from the I am perspective. Because it's crazy. It was this 3 of Cups and then the 2 of Cups. So definitely marking unity, relationship with others, looking for community, looking for these spaces where there's more, like-minded individuals, and while still being open to learning and being open to be a student of, we always can learn, we always can grow, we're here for our growth and evolution. If we already knew everything, well, we wouldn't be here on this earth, right? Our soul does these karmic contracts and soul contracts to come back into earth. And like I've said this before, this is the intense course. This is the intense course for evolution. That's why sometimes these things that we perceive as bad have to happen, but they're just there to challenge us and push us out of that comfort zone. So then we have to take action now. And, I've been saying this all year. So it's kind of like either you get, and the archangels, the spirit teams, they've been getting closer and closer to us. There is no coincidence why all these spiritual awakenings have been happening. And thankfully, we have these outlets like the phone now, like technology, that we can spread awareness of this. But you already know what your job is. It's not much that is required from you, but get discipline, put in that work. And if you don't, just the challenges will become stronger each time. And not in a batter to scare you part of the way, but it's to push you out of the comfort zone, to start perceiving the greatness inside of you and out of everyone. At the bottom of the deck, creativity, the star, this light at the end of the tunnel. And why creativity? Because like I mentioned, with this 8 of Swords, sometimes when we're bounded, we're stuck in our mind, or we're stuck when the ego's sabotaging us, because it does to everyone. It's even the Dalai Lama, the person that meditates all day, every day, has an ego and will try to sabotage you, because that's part of being human. That's our emotion, that's our thoughts, and that's fine. But let's find creative. I feel like the star card here is like saying, hey, find creative outlets, find creative places, like find that light at the end of the tunnel, that silver lining in each and every challenge of your life. I even think I posted something earlier, like it's like the mirror, right? Like even those bad things that, or those things that you believe or situations are happening against you, it's only a mirror being put up in order for you to heal that part of you. Because remember, like the higher self, he has already conquered all these timelines. But we're here as this aspect of energy, of this aspect, or this extension of the higher light that we're all from. So we're here to heal certain parts of ourselves. What else? What else, Spirit? What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Help me with your likes. All right, yeah. I can't make this up, y'all. I really cannot. With this Emperor card here, it's almost like this place of authority. It's connected to Mars and Aries. I think there's something going on with Mars or Leo or something like that. But yeah, a lot of like, and we mentioned this, right? The big elites will fall. That's why Pluto, moving from Pluto in Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius, is reminding us of all the authority in our life. And yes, at a collective level, okay, governments, business, jobs, etc., etc. But also, it reminds us of the authority that we have as individuals and as spirits and as extension of the Creator. That it's our divine birthright, but only if we take charge and authority of our life and our decision making. Where do we want to head next? And the work and action that entails. So that's why I think the Emperor is coming out. Like, yes, you are able to begin this path, this healing journey, but you have to take authority. You have to like take the reins of your life and want to do it. No one's going to do it for you. There's no magic. There's no recipe here. No magic recipe. It's all pure hard work. And I can't make it up. Ace of Cups right after that. Like Spirit is literally giving you this cup to try to overfill you with blessings in all aspects of your life. And sometimes, it's dangling right in front of us, right? Like these are your angel numbers, feathers, synchronicities. You think of a song, a certain smell that you get. All these things, because truly, like I've mentioned before, there are these higher beings in astral realms that they can't really come down and pull us from the shoulder and be like, look, dude, take this path, go this way, take this decision, be more disciplined here. But they do it through these ways where our human brain can comprehend, hey, there's this nice shiny cup with a new beginning to revive your soul, your spirit, start putting in the work. And Three of Wands. So definitely a lot about community here. And this says voyage at the bottom. So I feel like maybe some of you are taking a trip, or this could even be a trip to like within yourself to because it's related to creativity, solar plexus energy I'm getting. So like remember, solar plexus chakra is the fire chakra. So start taking action, start being more encouraged, have determination, stop procrastinating, put in the work, y'all. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Choices. You have choices. You have a lot of ways you can go around this. There's so many outlets, so many spaces, a lot of decisions you can do. But again, it's all up to what you want to do, when do you want to do it, and how you want to do it. But with all that, you need to change mindset. You need to become disciplined. And that's the only way you become unstoppable. All right. Couple more here. Couple more. Let's see. All right. One fell out. Okay, there's this Six of Cups energy here. So this could be like we get into this place of like reminiscing or memories from the past coming back up. Mercury is going retrograde at the end of the month. So there could be like something about like maybe you get a little bit nostalgic, and that's fine. You can think of the past and get nostalgic, and that's totally okay, and honor those feelings and work through them. Put in that work too. It's okay. It's okay to be nostalgic. It's part of the human experience to feel everything and to live it truly, because this is the life that we get. That's fine. There's this King of Cups energy here. This could be like someone, it could be your partner, it could be even yourself. It could be about even honoring your own feelings, becoming that King of Cups, going to the high ground, but also like the King of Cups honors all his feelings. He doesn't deny what he feels. He doesn't try to numb it out. He doesn't try to avoid it. No, don't practice avoidance. Put it, and even if it brings up the old muck, sometimes the old muck need like Mercury retrograde. That's what it helps us with. Brings back people from the past, ideas, traumas, all this thing, in order for us to go through it, push us out of our comfort zone. So that way, the only way is through it. Like, take the reins. It's gonna be hurtful. It's gonna be hard. You might cry, but at the end, you'll feel much better that you worked through it and you released it. That way, you're not stuck in this loop where it will repeat every time, stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, Two of Swords here, stuck in the middle of a decision making even. There could be a decision you needed to take. It could feel like you're paralyzed. And this is kind of like, I forget how that saying goes, like, something about, but basically what it's saying is like, don't let ego paralyze you. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to honor them, to work through them, to go to therapy, to do your thing, to do whatever you need to do to release, to cut karmic cords, anything that you need to do in order to not let the ego sabotage you. What's not okay is getting paralyzed and letting these things from the past detain you from the greatness of your future. Like I said earlier, your current situation does not define your outcome, does not define your future. But not only your current situation, your past situations, your past people, ideas, places, things, they also don't define where you're headed. It's okay to look back to see how far you've gotten, not to get stuck in those loops, because the ego likes doing that. Our mind likes, and if you start observing your thoughts each and every day, they're almost always the same thoughts. It's all about bringing awareness to it. When we bring awareness, we project light, and we're able to little by little start cleansing and releasing that, healing those aspects of ourselves. That's why we get thrusted into these situations sometimes, and as like as they say, where energy, where your attention goes, energy flows. So, and that's both positive and negative. Take that as it resonates, y'all. What else, Spirit? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy here, very Taurus. And with the full moon in the back, y'all. Yeah, she's here. Mama Taurus. I truly feel like this is, yes, releasing all these outdated patterns, but also remembering what a creator you are in this earthly realm. And it's almost like, it's kind of piggybacking of how the Empress came out right now, kind of saying, hey, you have everything it takes to create your desires, your dreams, your goals, the projects, the next, I don't know why I have this word, micro steps. Like, don't think like, okay, you have to run off with it and like, oh my God, he's saying it's the life of my dreams, like I want to do this. Hey, just start with tomorrow. Just start with the next hour. What changes can you start implementing that, or how can you change your mindset and release in order to start attracting all these things that you want? But it's only step by step, and remembering how powerful of a creator you are. And with this Queen of Pentacles, she's also this energy of like birthing. This is the time to birth new projects, new ideas. Yes, Mercury retrograde is coming, and there's a lot of miscommunications and a lot of things that sometimes they can tell us like, hey, don't start anything new. No, don't change don't sign a contract. There could be miscommunications, but sometimes if you have to do it, you have to do it during that time. But you also are powerful enough to look through every little detail and make sure that, you know, you're giving yourself that care, that love, that mama energy, you know. So sometimes we have to get pulled back a little in order to honor ourselves, honor our feelings, care for ourselves, you know, and everything that that entails. I'm gonna end it there with the tarot. I like at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So it's like, I feel like this spark of energy will start happening once you start getting and honoring yourself and giving yourself that love that you need, not trying to receive it from the exterior, from numbing it, from avoidance, but more putting it right in front of you, taking the reins, getting disciplined, but also while you're doing that, give yourself that grace, that love, that care, that mama care that we all have inside of us. And almost this Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups is telling me, this feels pretty specific, but if you're looking for an answer for something, this is my yes card. This is the ancestor card coming through saying, hey, whatever you want to start, we got your back. It's all going to be good. Go for it. This new beginning is we're giving you like this rod, this fire, like this, so you can take action and be determined with every step that you take. All right. Hope y'all found the message there you resonated with on the tarot. I love these cards, y'all. I love these moon cards. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna do a couple from the Mystical Shamans. I don't know these cards that crazy well yet, so I might read the little definition. So I'm gonna start with 3. So Mystical Shamans, send me your likes, send me your comments. Let's tap in, let's connect. Let me feel your energy. Best and highest messages. Don't force it to fit. This is just collective. Let's see. Mystical Shamans. Let's go. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. These are really nice cards. Very nice cards. Oh, all right. There we go. 3. I feel like lately the first card that came out is 7. But I feel like lately the number 7 has been... I've been attracting it. I've been following it. There's been a lot of synchronicities with 7 around in my life. Yeah, I don't know. I know 7 is obviously a powerful number. It's spirituality, it's magic, is all these things of like the metaphysical and the angelic realms. 7 days of the week, 7 archangels, 7 continents, 7 chakras. So I don't know. I'm feeling this, and she also has all the phases of the moon. And it's the child. Look at it, resonate with it. What comes into your intuition right away? I don't know, it's just saying like, hey, this inner child lives inside each and every one of us. We need to honor this inner child. And I also put a post about that today in my story, like, hey, heal for that boy or girl you used to be. Protect the man or woman you are today. And for that king or queen you're meant to be, work your ass hard for it. So let's see what the child says. The child, the essence. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of naiveness. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. Meditation, y'all, because that's where we can connect with the inner child. Remember, in the present, time is not linear. It's all happening at the same time. So we got to take that into consideration. Give me 1 second here, y'all. All right. The invitation. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with the sense of a childlike wonder. Yeah, rediscovering yourself. That's where the power lies, y'all. Like I've been repeatedly mentioning tonight, like the power lies in the present. The power lies in the more we get to know ourselves, not only in the physical sense, but also in the spiritual sense. That's where we can have more access, higher access to our intuition, to our abundance, to the mysteries that fill us, and to our abilities, and that we are the extension of the Creator with all its gifts. No limitation. Only the ego and the mind limits us. Remember that. 43. The rattle. Also, 4 plus 3 is 7. Telling y'all there's this 7 energy surrounding me. What y'all feel? I feel like the rattle, I don't know why it's giving me this Ace of Wands energy. Like kind of, well, rattle, you know, you play it and it makes sounds. It's kind of like this, like, hey, like something's starting to begin. Almost like also rattling. I feel like it's a way of healing. Like when we play like the damn, I forgot the word. I don't know, like when like there, well, first of all, this just came into mind. Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. The planets, our bodies, everything, even the physical stuff is vibrating. Atoms are always vibrating in the universe. So I feel like everything has its own symphony. So I don't know why I'm getting that feeling like there's also a way to heal. It also gives me this Ace of Wands, like because you're moving it, it's action. So taking action, this fire, this go for it, this yes, this new beginning sense, you know? Let's read it. Okay. The rattle is the spirit caller, carrying the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. Oh, beautiful. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer. Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. Of course, because we're all connected. Like right now I said, we're all a symphony. We're all vibrating at the same, well, not the same frequency necessarily, but we're all vibrating, you know? And, you know, this kind of reminded me of something I like read not too long ago where it says, being around people with your same frequency is good, but we also have to be around people that are not in our same frequency, because these are sometimes people that need our help, need our love, need our care, need our light. Of course, put boundaries from our unconditional love, correct? You know, we don't want to get all of our energy siphoned out, but also being with people of lower frequency can sometimes benefit from redirecting their paths. So think about that. It's not just with the people you're in the same frequency with. It's also about those people that are in lower energies. You know, of course, always being safe, always being protected, however that resonates. The invitation. The rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm feeling like. Yeah, it's cool. Use your abilities to help others. That's all good, but also be protected. Also, you know, don't dwell in that lower frequency forever where you start emanating it. No, but also you're being in the same frequency with the same people, and that it's also there's no growth going on there. Sometimes we have to decline. It's like like those charts, right? Sometimes you have to go a little bit lower to get more up, to go a little bit lower to go more up. This is the thing. And the thing that this is reminding me of is, I can't believe I spaced out on the name. Can one of y'all tell me the name of this? I don't know. I don't know why I spaced out, but it reminded me of this. Kind of like how this vibrates and it makes a noise, and it's also a spiritual tool, but it's also a way that we can like cleanse the chakras, cleanse our body. It reminded me of this. But I don't know what the hell's happening in my brain. Singing bowl. There we go. I was like, something bowl, something bowl. I don't know. I'm telling y'all. It's all good. That's why we got my collective. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. All right, and the last card, and it's number 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. Changes. The giveaway. The giveaway. I don't know why at first when I see this card, it's kind of reminded me, well, first, like, she's like with this feathers, it's almost like she's in contact already with the spirit within her. So almost like saying like, and actually it's reminding me of the meditation, the golden energy, the golden rod, this connection with the sun, with the yang. It's almost like giving away a part of yourself, but at the same time receiving that guidance, that support. As you help others, you also have to nurture yourself in a way. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. And it's also of like putting yourself in this space of like changes, and of it's okay as the changes come, you know, there will be parts of yourself that are given away, that you surrender to the river of life, and that you will no longer be. But that's also like, that's part of the journey of you becoming into this into the soul and person who you were always meant to be. And that with each change of seasons, also we're allowed to change, we're allowed to give away and to surrender to this moment. And it's okay to not be those past versions of ourselves, because we have outgrown them for a reason. That's just what my intuition tells me. But let's see the essence. The giveaway is a gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious: your authentic love and genuine feelings. The invitation. Make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Funny. Literally what we did today. We're being grateful and connecting with the energy of gratitude. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The next sentence. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens. They were hearing us. They were literally hearing us. And you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. Y'all, I can't make this up. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. Yeah, well, the spirits were definitely hearing us. Can't make this up. I'll end it here. It's so many synchronicities. I love it. It was just a great way to end. Collective, I hope you all found a message that you resonated with today. Thank you so much for all of you that joined. I love you all. Even if you see this at a later time, boom, thank you so much. I really encourage you all, if you weren't able to catch the meditation, do it. It's not, this time I actually was not that long. I want to say it was between 15 and 20 minutes. So please put in that work, y'all, and express that gratitude. Go into the present moment and just be conscious of already the abundance that is already here, and start emanating that so we can attract what we want. All right. Love you all. I'll see you guys soon. Let's see here. ChemCon says Thanksgiving. Drewski, thank you. You're welcome. Tisa Vader, thank you. Third Eye, no, thank you for being here. ChemCon says this was fun. Thank you. I love the synchronicities, y'all. Love you all. See you next time. Namaste.